Tyler Boucher, the number 10 overall pick in 2021, out for the season with a shoulder injury. He's playing for Dave Cameron in the Ottawa 67s. He's had a ton of bad luck of late, and this is just the latest, obviously. This brings in a question about shoulder injuries and the Ottawa Senators, and that is obviously Josh Norris is out. We had Shane Pinto out and Colin White also out. All centers. Is there any relation? Like, what's going on? Is this just a freak thing? Do you guys have any kind of idea about shoulder injuries on the Ottawa Senators right now, Bobby?
No, I got nothing. The most I know about Tyler, and I actually thought he had a really good World Junior tournament for the U.S. side, but he plays a heavy game, man. He hits everything that moves. So, and so does Colin White and Shane Pinto, for that matter. So when you play, but taking it aside, it's just bad luck, and it's just the way. I mean, it's just the way it falls. There's no correlation. I think they're probably all different injuries in some sort, but my guess with him is that just wear and tear, and something happened over time. But when you lay the body that much, and he's a heavy hitter. I mean, he doesn't just finish checks. He tries to run guys through the wall. So it takes its toll. It's a shame it's taken its toll for such a young player. But you just hope he has a good offseason, that he can get to working out by May, at least, and come into camp and have a good showing. But yeah, it's just unfortunate because I don't follow him a ton. I don't follow the junior stuff a ton, but I do really, really hope that he has a shot next year.
Have you hurt your shoulders, Bobby? I know throughout your career?
I had one bad one in juniors, but outside of that, I was pretty fortunate.
Yeah.
Nothing more than general wear and tear. A couple little nagging ones, but that's about it.
Yeah, so I'm seeing a trend, especially with a lot of younger guys, where the shoulders are coming out. On my junior team in Kempville that I coached last year, I had 3 guys with recurring shoulders that just kept coming out, wearing their braces, still coming out. And then I was doing some physio yesterday with my buddy Ryan, and we had a discussion about Boucher, and I'm like, okay, is this going to be concerning for a young guy? And he goes, well, when it's happening this much and it keeps coming out, and to your point, the hits he makes, he does a lot of damage on guys, but when you make those big hits, your whole body jars every time, man. And he does that every game. To me, it's concerning because I'm hearing it's a torn labrum as well. I tore my labrum. The recovery on that is 6 months. It's 6 months before you are feeling pretty good. So he'll be able to get back at it training probably midsummer, but it's man, at his age, the style he plays, that's concerning. It's concerning. I hope you can come back from it. You can have a full recovery, but with his style, the way he plays, man, it's very tough on the body. And I hope for the player he's able to get back to where he was at, but I can just tell you from experience, very, very, very long recovery for this type of injury.
Back to Bobby's point about the way he plays. So I went to a 67s game about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. It was Windsor, if I'm not mistaken. He hit a guy behind the net so hard that it was blown down. He was given a 5-minute major. The refs reviewed it and realized he just hit him hard. No penalty. It was one of the hardest sounding hits I had ever heard. He just crushed him. But it was clean. But by the sound of it, you're like, no, that's got to be a 5-minute. Nobody hits that hard. Yeah, crushed him.